Hey guys, good morning. This is Maxis with episode 24 of our Overwatch self-coaching series. We're going to be playing a match on Oasis, starting with the Gardens. I'm assuming I'm going to go Lucio to start off with, but let's go ahead and start the video and see where we end up.
Come on, let's bring it together.
So I have selected Lucio for right now, but I don't believe I don't believe I've checked the rest of my team to determine whether I can stay on him or not. But it looks like we have a Reinhardt, a Zarya, a Genji, Ana, and I didn't quite see yet who our last DPS was, but I think it might be Hanzo. Usually what I like to do in this case, in this scenario, is I'll boost our team left of the planters, and then I'll start wall riding towards the enemy side. Once again, it's similar to how I do the control center of Lijiang Towers. My main target is to crossfire our enemies, and particularly on this one, if anybody tries to flank from the cliffside, I'll be able to boot them off quickly. Nobody on this team did flank from the left side, and since my team didn't come to point with me, we ended up losing the first push. Considering the length of this episode though, only about 15 or 13 minutes, I'm guessing that we either lose both rounds really quick or we do end up retaking and then capturing the point. So as far as our enemy goes, they have a D.Va Winston combo going, along with, I believe, it's a Moira for heal, along with the Doomfist, obviously. So they're going pretty heavy dive, and it's not gonna. I'm gonna spend a lot of time on this match trying to protect our Ana from them, but I'm not really sure how well it's gonna go.
I'm healing as much as I can, but our shields are being flanked.
You just need our DPS to shoot people.
Everybody's blaming each other. I was trying to be constructive by saying that they're getting around our shields.
For us to be able to do that, we need to counter that Doomfist. Can we get some stuns or something for him?
Yeah, that would be a good idea. The Doomfist, I'm doing a lot to disrupt his lines of sight, his combos, but we're not really doing anything to particularly counter him. So I think I'm going to actually switch to Brigitte here in an attempt to get a better, like, stun him and get a better grasp on him. This was shortly after the nerf to Brigitte, where she can no longer go through shield, so I actually ended up shield bashing directly into the edge of the Winston shield and doing no good at all. But that's the price I pay for not playing D.Va very often. I don't really know her pros and cons. It looks like our Hanzo also switched to something that can deal with Doomfist, so it's gonna make it doubly easy, but I doubt we're gonna succeed either way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So usually on University I like to go to the far right as Lucio. I realize that if I were to go to the far left I could boot people off, but I mainly am trying to get control of this room here, which a lot of people try to use to control the match. Now I really could have done with some healing from
now we've only got one tank.
I really could have done with some healing from our Ana there. Looks like our Zarya has switched to Ashe, so that's unfortunate. I guess she just felt that our DPS wasn't doing anything.
In this comp, I can't use that as a gauge. It's defensive. sure I can't do this.
So what I'm mumbling about there is the fact that I can't use my bash to engage willy-nilly. I have to use it as a defensive thing to protect against the Doomfist. And I attempted it there. I tried to do a double bash, but I failed it. So now he's that was a good one. No, but he was able to punch our Reinhardt there. Despite everything going on, we did manage to capture the point first, and we're holding it pretty well. So I don't mind the fact that we're running triple DPS
I
here.
got rally.
It's actually allowing us to fortify more angles at a time, because they've got this doorway, the two main doorways, or even the underground that they could go through. So, unfortunately, the what are they called? The bombs don't get moved by Brigitte. I kind of feel like they should, similarly to how Roadhog can move them, and so can Reinhardt. I understand that Lucio can't move them once they've been placed, but I feel like Brigitte's should work more like the other twos. I know that you can arrest the momentum of a bomb if it's using its boosters by hitting the by doing a shield bash, but it doesn't quite work the same with the flail whip. I was unable to save our Ana, but she was able to protect herself. Hopefully he has the ability to use that well. Now I was trying to stop the soldier from killing our Genji, and I think basically they're trying to use the soldier ultimate there to protect against the Genji ultimate, so that he wouldn't have to, so the Zerzen wouldn't have to trans, but ultimately he did trans anyway because I almost killed the soldier. But that eventually it didn't matter anyway, because despite not really playing Brig very often, I do have an understanding of how Brig works. So like when their diva used her bomb to survive being bashed by myself and the Ana's anti-nade, I was able to bash her out of her hull mech animation and kill her there. So at this point this could go either way. We could end up with us winning the second two rounds, which is usually what ends up happening for me. The first round,
Can we try
everybody...
and get our Ashe, Ana, and McCree on the elevator side of things? And then they'll just rain on the point.
It's a good idea, but it's a bit high skilled for this tier. We're not really I mean, I realize that we're only like 2200 and that's about where our strategies start, but we're not not coherent enough as a team to ask something so complex. And that was just unlucky. I heard that he charged, so I tried to do a double charge there, but instead I just put myself right in his path and got killed. So that puts my team at a man disadvantage, but it looks like they took out both of their healers there, which puts us back in the lead. There's still a Reinhardt on the point, which is kind of surprising. Of all things, you think he would die quickly once his teammates were killed. Our Genji's fighting the Junkrat, which isn't really a good idea for a Genji. Without his reflect, he can't do anything against the Junkrat, and that only lasts for a couple seconds. Their Moira went somewhere around this way, so how come I went like that? But our Ashe got killed, our Anna, sorry, got killed by the Coalescence, or the Orb of Destruction. There's nothing I really could have done about that.
Guys,
I
can we
wasn't
please get
able.
a second tank? Our healers are being eaten alive.
I wasn't able to get Inspire started there, so I couldn't actually heal our team without the ammo there, which is again unfortunate because my med pack is on cooldown always. I should be saving it mostly for our Anna here, because I gave it to our Genji. Our Genji could have been healed by our Anna. Our Anna could only heal herself with a cooldown, similarly to my repair pack being a cooldown, but she can heal everybody else. So my cooldown should always be used to support her, so that everybody else can, she can heal everybody else.
That shouldn't have worked.
I was kind of stupid to have gone straight into it there, but I thought that I could defend against it. I thought that I wasn't gonna get hurt by it.
The objective is mine! Join me if you will! I need a doctor.
Feel better soon.
Prioritize the McCree because while they're both on critical, critical is based on percentage of health, and the Reinhardt basically had 200 health and the McCree had 20 health. It would be nice if we had particularly a diva for this fight, because we got a Winston, which is nice, just having two tanks in general. But the main reason why I wanted a diva is because of these Moira balls. She's getting too much value out of them. She's getting either healing her team through all of our poke damage, or she is getting her free poke damage on us. It's just not any good either way for us. We're just without a diva to eat them. It's just not a good position for us to be in. that was a bit of an overkill, but the match is over as is, so it's kind of okay.
Thank you, Chaos, and thank you all, guys. We ended up pulling that out good.
Yeah, right.
All right, so that's gonna be it for this episode. You got to see the once in a blue moon Brigitte play, so I hope you enjoyed it, and have a nice day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you want to see more.